This project has been a collaboration between our Canadian and Vietnamese partners. It transfers an innovative flood risk reduction and climate change adaptation technology developed in North America for application in Vietnam and Southeast Asia. In September 2018, the Mekong Delta's seasonal flood returned into the rice fields. Along with the rising water levels, 4 houses put to the test a low-cost system for increasing community resilience and successfully adapted to the flooding. Vietnam's Mekong Delta is home to 17 million people. The delta is comprised largely of wetlands and is considered the rice bowl of Southeast Asia. Traditionally, houses in the region are raised above ground to mitigate property damage during flooding events. Due to the combination of climate change, weather events, and upstream dam constructions, the current level of static elevation of these houses is no longer adequate to protect residents and their property from flood damage. Low-cost, amphibious retrofits to the existing houses can provide a solution to these vulnerable populations. In order to preserve residents' connection to their land and livelihoods, a passive climate change adaptation and flood mitigation technique can be implemented, allowing the agricultural land in the delta to benefit from the seasonal flooding without endangering residents or inflicting property damage. The project sites are located in the An Giang province and the Long An province. The first site in An Giang province is located in the floating rice conservation area and is home to many farmers and diverse ecologies. Our experiences in the An Giang province allowed us to develop our collaborative process. Design details were developed with models and working drawings in Canada and were merged with local techniques on the site during construction. Materials were chosen based on suggestions and consultations with carpenters, homeowners, and local researchers and experts with an emphasis on using recycled materials. Variations of systems were developed on both sites in order to test different approaches of amphibious retrofits. The second site is in Long San Wetland Reserve in Long An province. Our work there followed the retrofits in An Giang province by a few weeks, allowing us to learn from that experience and incorporate improvements into the later retrofits. We were careful to maintain contact with homeowners before, during, and after the retrofit to monitor their experiences and satisfaction with the performance of their retrofitted house. Amphibious homes allow people to adapt gradually to inevitable changes in lifestyle and to avoid displacement and trauma as a result of sudden, unexpected disastrous events due to worsened flooding from climate change. We aim to expand our scope by teaching local populations how to implement this technology themselves using affordable, locally available materials. We will have succeeded in this goal when the communities we serve can carry on independently without our help. This project builds on the work of the Buoyant Foundation project at the University of Waterloo and is supported by a generous grant from the Global Resilience Partnership and the Z Zurich Foundation.